You felt the temperature in the room drop. You know the exact moment it happened. It is a physical sensation, a subtle shift in the air that tells you the ground beneath you is no longer solid. It is the weight of the silence after you send a message, the seconds stretching into hours as you check your screen, hoping for a notification that never comes. Maybe it was the way she looked past you during dinner, as if your voice has become nothing more than background noise in her more interesting digital world. You did what most men do. You tried to fix it. You became more available. You became the person who is always there, always ready, always waiting. You sent the good morning texts, the checking in messages, the I am thinking of you reminders. You became the emotional janitor of the relationship, trying to clean up messes you didn't even make. But the more you leaned in, the faster she drifted. You realized that your kindness was being treated as a weakness, and your presence was being treated as a given. You have become predictable. In the eyes of the person you value most, you have become white noise, constant, reliable, and completely invisible. You are witnessing the slow death of respect, and you are currently funding its funeral with your own desperation. Today, the chasing ends. I am not giving you shallow dating tips. I am giving you a protocol to reclaim your spirit. If she has stopped valuing you, it is because you've become a utility, like the light in the hallway that she only notices when it is gone. The moment you stop speaking is the moment she finally starts listening. There are only 6 smart ways a man of character responds when his value is questioned. The first way you respond is by stopping all forward motion. In the world of physics, if you push an object in a vacuum, it moves away from you forever unless another force stops it. When she pulls away and you chase, you are the force providing the momentum for her departure. You think you are pulling her back, but in reality, you are the wind beneath her wings as she flies away from you. You are teaching her that she can leave, and you will always be there to bridge the gap. You have removed her need to choose you because you have already made the choice for both of you. True sovereignty means your value is an independent sun. It doesn't need a mirror to exist. If you chase, you admit that your happiness is in her pocket, not yours. From this moment, you enter a state of weightlessness. If she takes a step back, you do not take a step forward. You exist exactly where you are. You stop the momentum by removing the force. If the conversation dies, let it sit in the morgue. Do not perform CPR on a dead interaction. You must be comfortable with the silence until she decides to bridge the gap herself. You are not a seeker. You are a fixed point. The second way you respond is through the power of absence. Most of the universe is made of dark matter, something invisible, silent, yet powerful enough to hold entire galaxies together. Most men are terrified of being forgotten, so they make noise. They post stories just to get a view. They check in to stay relevant. They try to remain visible at all costs. They are the dust that reflects the light of others. You will be the dark matter. Silence isn't empty. It is a display of elite discipline. When she stops valuing your presence, give her your absence. When you're quiet, you aren't missing. You're simply choosing not to be spent. This isn't about being petty. It is about being so deeply engaged in your own mission that you don't have the time to be her digital entertainment. When your phone stops lighting up her screen, her imagination will start lighting up her mind. Human curiosity only exists in the absence of information. If you tell her everything, she has nothing to discover. Become the mystery that requires her effort to solve. The third way you respond is by filtering the noise. Think of your life as a radio station. If you're tuned to a high frequency of purpose, you can't hear the static of drama on the lower bands. When a relationship turns into a series of arguments, or when she tries to devalue you through disrespect, she is inviting you down to a lower frequency. You are fighting for scraps of validation on a level that doesn't belong to you. You must maintain the citadel of your own mind. Ancient kings knew that you don't have to turn every event into a grievance. If she is chaotic, that is her nature. Your nature is to remain grounded. You don't argue with the weather, you just build a better roof. If she communicates with disrespect, you don't receive the signal. You stay on your high frequency, calm, focused, and unmoved. You don't ignore her, you simply don't inhabit the same emotional territory. If she brings drama, you respond with a calm, objective observation, or you don't respond at all. You are the architect of your own peace, and you never descend to meet someone else's confusion. The fourth way you respond is the removal of heat. Fire needs three things to survive: heat, fuel, and oxygen. In a relationship, your emotional reaction, your anger, your jealousy, your hurt, is the heat that keeps her drama alive. Most men react with heat when they feel devalued. They get loud. They get defensive. This is the fuel she uses to justify her distance. It gives her a reason to say, "You are the problem. You must become absolute zero." When she brings the fire of a test or a passive-aggressive comment, you remain cold, calm, and objective. You don't get defensive. You don't get angry. You look at the situation with the eyes of a man who cannot be burned. When she expects a blow-up, give her a pause. A 3-second silence before you speak. In those 3 seconds, you reclaim your power. Fire cannot burn in a vacuum. By maintaining a cryogenic frame, you force the chaos to extinguish itself against your cold logic. You are the ice that cannot be melted by a temporary spark. You are the calm at the center of the storm. The fifth way you respond is by increasing your mass. The Earth doesn't ask the Moon to stay. The Earth is so massive and grounded that the Moon has no physical choice but to stay in orbit. If your only interest is her, your mass is weak. You are a small satellite circling her world, easily knocked out of orbit by a passing comet. You must increase your density. This means your gym sessions, your bank account, your mission, and your craft. Every hour you spent worrying about why she hasn't valued you is an hour you must now spend building your internal empire. When you are heavy with self-respect and success, you become a gravity well. Stop being the satellite circling her world. Become the planet that commands the motion of everything around it. A man who is building a kingdom doesn't have time to beg for a guest. You build the palace, and the guests arrive because they want to be part of the greatness. Mass commands motion. Build your weight. The final way you respond is by being packed to leave. The most dangerous man in the room is the one who's already packed to leave. He is the only one who is truly free. To reach the stars, a rocket must hit escape velocity, the speed required to break free from a planet's pull. If a situation does not value you, you don't slow down to negotiate terms of respect. You don't ask for permission to be treated well. You hit the throttle. You must be so invested in your future that you are willing to leave the past behind in a heartbeat. This is the ultimate boundary. If respect is not served at the table, you stand up and leave. The high-value man loves the vacuum of space. He knows that in the void, he finds his true strength. You are not afraid of being alone. You are afraid of being diminished. Break the pull. Hit the speed. Move forward. You never slow down for someone who is content to stay on the ground. A man of value never stays where he is tolerated. He only stays where he is respected. A servant follows. A landmark stays put. When you implement these 6 responses, you stop being a servant to her validation. You become a landmark. A landmark doesn't move to find people. People look for the landmark to find their way home. By reclaiming your silence and your mission, you are simply re-establishing the natural order. You are moving from the chaotic static of the crowd to the steady signal of the elite. Imagine a man who is so grounded in his own purpose that he doesn't flinch when the world tries to move him. He doesn't beg for attention because he knows his attention is the most valuable currency in the room. He doesn't argue for respect because respect is the price of admission to his life. He is the independent will. He is the dark matter. He is the cryogenic frame. He is the gravity well. He is the landmark. But here is the final truth. This isn't actually about her. These 6 ways of responding aren't weapons to win a woman back. They are tools to win yourself back. Because the moment you truly stop caring whether she values you or not is the exact moment you become truly valuable. You cannot be devalued if you do not outsource your worth to someone else's opinion. The universe does not reward those who beg for scraps. It rewards those who are solid enough to walk away from the table. If this perspective shifted something in your internal architecture, you need to be here for the next protocol. We are building a community of men who prefer the cold truth over warm lies. Join the movement. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Like this video if you are ready to enter the vacuum and build your citadel. You have spent enough time as a satellite. It is time to become the planet. The throne is empty until someone is strong enough to sit still. Are you that man? The silence is your power. The distance is your strength. Reclaim your mass. Log off. Get to work. Build your empire. Be the landmark.